Caught in the Visorak web. Change has begun. The Hordika are here. Yes. Caught in the Visorak. Yes. Last we left off, Vakama was seeing visions, essentially, of the end of the Toa. Like, them in, of course, the, like the webbings of the Visorak, right? So he got terrified. He didn't know, like, how to, like, approach the situation, right? And I'm assuming after, because does the movie now happen? The Metro Nui movie happened, probably, between comics 21 and 22, right? I would only assume. Well, oh, I was right. Yeah, okay. Because, okay, we've got the Hordika. Having found new land where they help the Toa Metro return to Metro Nui to save the rest of the population. They've come back to the city, a city radically changed. Darkness and strange webs surround, yeah. Sleeping Matoran beneath the Colosseum. They have defeated Makuta, Dark Hunters, Vaki, and the Morbuzak. There's nothing in the city shadows that could harm them, or is there? And yeah, it says, having defeated Makuta, for the whole story, check out Bionicle 2, Legends of Metro Nui. Yeah, available on DVD and video. So the events have happened now. So this is after the movie. So now, I'm not sure. I never watched the third movie, which is the Visorak movie, and I've never watched the Glatoran movie. Or maybe I did watch the Glatoran movie. I just don't think I've seen the third one. But I guess it happens after. So they've managed to escape Metro Nui and find a new land in which they hope Matoran can dwell in peace. Oh. You know, I hate being confused. But what happens at the end of the second movie? Do they literally escape the island, but the Matoran are still sleeping in, like, those, like, pods? They're not on Mata Nui right now, right? They're on some other island right now, I think. And then they return to Metro Nui, because that's what this says. They return. I think they do land on Mata Nui, and then they go back. Because they have to, because they have to save the citizens. Alright, well, let's see. Now they have returned to the City of Legends to rescue the sleeping Matoran from the Colosseum. Yeah. So far, it's not going well. Yuck. When I get my hands on Matau. So, dude, you know what? We gotta do it again. Hang on. We gotta do it again, dude. We're going back. We're going back. We're going back. Give me a second. You caught me red-handed. Watch a lot of reaction videos. What did you... Obviously, I'm a reactor. I have to watch reactors too. That's how it works. Alright, Legends of Metro Nui. So, you know, at least you don't have to pay for this shit. I think that's good. So, what? They defeat Makuta. I remember this. I'm not going to actually go through the whole thing because I want to watch the movie again. But I need a little bit of context for this. They seem to win.
6 spirit stars.
Oh, and that's...
The Great Spirit proclaims it. We are Toa! Woohoo!
Yeah, woohoo! And then they get the pods. But they go to this new island. Which, this should be the island of Mata Nui, right?
Us. Now, we shall do the same for them. Power for us.
Oh. And this is how they become old. I remember this. But this doesn't happen. This doesn't happen here. What actually probably happens is they land on this island, but they don't, they probably come on this island. This is the second time they probably get here. This is after they probably turn back to normal. So after this happens, then they become old, essentially. So this is the first time they land on this island without the Matoran, and they go back. Okay, got it. Get myself some context here. Yeah, I gotta. Okay. Hey, don't blame me for the ship's hard crash. I was just order taking. Vakama was the one order giving. The important thing is that we are all here and safe. Ugh. But where's Vakama? Right here, sister. Now we are going to play in the mud. That's not how he says it. Now, are we going to play in the mud, or are we going to rescue Matoran? They're all like frozen. So now, yeah, they're back on Metro Nui. Oh, I think I've been misreading this. They defeat Makuta, but they don't leave yet. They want to find a new land, but they need to save the Matoran that are trapped. So they haven't left yet. Oh no, Le Metru. Not just Le Metru, sister, the whole city. What's that mist fog and all those webs? If this is what happens when we win a fight, I hope we never lose one. Less talk, focus on the mission. I didn't think we were here for a holiday slow stroll. Scout ahead, Matau. Quietly for a change. A little too much order giving if you ask me, Fire Spitter. A message is sent through the strands of webbing that cover the city. Short and simple, it will bring 1,000 creatures of the shadows after the Telemetru. The hunt has begun. Visorak. What? That name. Oh, Nua, you said that name once when you were in a trance. Bionicle Adventures number 6, Maze of Shadows. It's gotta be those other comics that I don't know. I guess they know about the Visorak then. I didn't make the connection before. But the webs, there was a tablet in the archives that mentioned them. In their own tongue, their names mean stealers of life. Legends say they have overrun hundreds of lands, wrapping the inhabitants up inside web cocoons. And when they emerge, they have become, well, you don't want to know what they've become. Another threat to the safety of the Matoran. That's all the more reason for us to keep going. Nice of you to tell us, Winua. I would think an archivist would faster to remember something like that, things like that. Vakama, how can you say such a thing? I don't... Wait a moment. What's that noise? Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you gotta remember faster. Uh-oh, is that Rakshi? It's what I feared. The archives were shattered by the quake. Every creature housed in there is free to roam the night. All right, we keep going regardless of Visorak or Rahi. We're Toa, aren't we? Nothing in this city can hurt us. We're gonna see about that. Later. See? I told you we would make it here without any problem. Sure, it was one big happy walk. For full details of this journey... Bro, are you actually serious right now? Bionicle Adventures books. You can't be serious right now. You're giving me so much context, or like not context, that you expect me... There's probably no scans of these Bionicle Adventures books, I would assume. Is there? I don't think there is. Yeah, there's not. Maze of Shadows, Web of the Visorak, bro. Is this like, are these actual novel books? Like, they're not comics, they're books. I think these are books. They're not comics. Yeah, they're not. Because I remember reading this one. I remember reading these. Well, gee, I can't do that. Alright. Don't look now, Matau, but it's about to get worse. The Visorak spinners strike their targets. Instantly paralyzed, the Toa fall. Oh wow, and this is how they transform? Sensing final victory, the Visorak Keelorak close in on the helpless Toa. The hunt has ended, in the only way it could, but the nightmare is just beginning. Well, Fire Spitter, we can't say you didn't show us the city. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to... What is happening to me? I'm not liking this. You're going to like it even less in a moment. The Toa Hordika. He led his friends into a trap. Now they all have the darkness inside them, the beast within. I only had Nuju. I still have him, actually. He's one of the Bionicles I actually still have to this day. Like, fully intact. Not like an original creation. Torn between peaceful and calm side. He's dedicated to saving all the Rocky menaced by the Visorak. He must control the darkness, once the most rational Toa, not anymore. Only his willpower keeps him a hero. He hates being a Hordika and will take any risk to reverse the mutation. Oh, I love it, man. I love the mutation. Like, they kind of still have the same body structure with the legs and the arms, kind of, but yeah, it's just the armor and the head that's mainly different. Oh, no. Vakama. Ah. One by one, the Toa Metru's cocoons fall, sending the heroes towards certain doom far below. This is my fault, my failure. Now my friends will perish, and the Matoran with them. There is no hope. Your destiny is not yet complete, Vakama. Oh, who are you? A friend, one who has walked the path you walk. Your fellow Toa are safe as well. I will bring you to them, but prepare yourself. Many things have changed. Nokama, Matau. Oh no. What have we become? What is this? Yeah, I've always wondered how they turned back into Metru, because then they give life back to the Matoran and become Turaga. So I guess we'll see that context. You have become both more and less than what you were. We are the Rahaga. I am Norik, and this is Gaki, Polks, Kaulis, Bomonga, and Iruni. We have been living in the shadows of Metronui since before the Cataclysm. We know why you returned, and we know what has happened to you. They're just little dudes. That's awesome. Okay. How can we trust them? Look at them. We'll look at ourselves, Onua, and ask yourself, how can we not? Speak, Norik, and we shall listen. You were injected with venom while in the cocoons. It has turned you into a Toa Hordika, half hero, half beast. You are tainted with darkness now. Your masks will no longer serve you. You must master your new forms and powers if you hope to survive. This is great, because now it's like even less context, because I don't, like, story-wise, I don't know much about what happens from this point onward, like, technically, so I only know about the Glictoran stuff. That's pretty much it. And then, like, the legend stuff. That's that. Other than that, nothing else. But beware. If the venom is not erased from your system in time, you will remain this way forever. Worse, what is that pose? I just realized this. Montaus looks like... I am infected. Worse, you will become beasts in fact as well as appearance, gibbering things that stalk the night, bringing destruction. The Metronui Coliseum. Once the home to Turaga Dume, Matoran sporting competitions, and naming day ceremonies, now home to something very different, very dangerous. I'm guessing Vakama is still telling this story, right? Because this is still technically happening in the past, so. I assume you are here to tell me that Visorak and the hordes have been successful, and the Toa have been recaptured? Because you know how I feel about failure. I don't remember the antagonists here, so this will be interesting. The success of my plans requires the 6 Toa. Oh my god, you straight up grabbed this, Oh no, you shot that. Because they failed, probably. And by Makuta's black heart, I shall have them. This Roodaka swears. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so this Bionicle, I have this one. But what's fascinating is back then, like, when I gave up a lot of my Bionicle parts, I used to have so many other ones, man. I wish I never gave those up. I don't know why I did as a kid. I gave it to, like, Goodwill or something, like charity or some like charity thing. I remember this one, right? Nowadays, the body structure of this Toa, I still have, but I, like, custom created this other thing that I have, because, like, I have to, like, show it or something. I gotta, like, bring my Bionicles here, because I have this Toa, or not Toa, this Bionicle, but it's, like, different now. I modified it, essentially. Like, it has a silver Rakshi head instead, and then it has, like, this different blade here. It has the same arm here. I lost, like, parts of its legs, so I replaced it with another. It was kind of like a forged creation, was the lore, where it's, like, kind of just, like, parts just together. It's beautiful. Okay. The distance derby, bro. Roodaka horse. Set up the challenge, but on each turn the player must launch from a different spot. First to hit target all 5 spots wins. I love how there was always mini games, bro. We need this shit back, bro. I didn't know about this stuff. Wraps up ropes and energy, attaches target and carries it back, noiselessly paralyzes, low to the ground, knocks its legs, tangles its legs in energy, forces it to the surface of the water. Huh. Sick. Okay. I like the Toa Hordika. They were pretty sick. All right, let's go 23 and 24. Okay. The Vengeance of the Visorak. We're in 2005, man. This is crazy. The art's only gonna get better, honestly. It seems like it is already. So let's go. Yeah. The worst enemy of the Toa Hordika may be themselves. Become an impregnable fortress, one that hides the sleeping Matoran. Okay. Pometru. A small herd of Kikanalo pauses to graze on the sparse vegetation of a canyon. It is a peaceful moment. One that can't last, because now the Visorak infect them. Disruptor spinners weaken the Rahi and bring them down. The Visorak Roparak move in to finish their task, webbing the Kikanalo up. Some will be imprisoned in cocoons, others mutated, with no chance to ask. Why? Why harm Rahi that are no threat to them? It is the Visorak's way. Anything that moves, anything that lives, must be made silent and still. I have seen this repeated dozens of times. The Visorak hordes come, conquer, and leave a dead land behind. Wow. Not this time. Not in my city. Vakama, this was just meant to be a scouting mission. He's not listening, Rahaga. Then again, when does he ever? You are the one who showed me how to charge this Roodaka spinner with my new tools, Norik. Now shut up and let me do my job. Hua! Vengeance of the Visorak. Now they know, bro. See, I may look monstrous now, but I am still a Toa, a hero. A Toa, it's true, also a fool. Look! Roporok spinners disrupt all forms of energy, even fire. They will be free in moments. You would have known that if you had been listening on the way. Well, that's the advantage of being a Toa. You have the raw power to correct your mistakes. Vakama, I swear to God. The fire spitter seems to have gotten used to being a Hordika, half Toa, half Rahi. Well, it's worse than that. I think he's starting to like it. Oh, that's not a good sign. The Colosseum. I do not like it, Roodaka. Not at all! Oh. What troubles you, my king? Toa and Rahaga. I should have crushed them all when I had the chance, instead of allowing you your experiments. Now they are a plague upon us. The experiments and the effects of the Visorak venom serve the shadows, as you well know, and plagues can be eliminated. Huh. Hang on. This guy... What? Oops. What is this guy's name again? Wait, where? I guess I could just look up Visorak leader. Visorak leader. Yeah. Huh. Dude, yeah, I do remember. It wasn't the red one. I did have the black one. So, I believe this one, technically. I thought his left arm had the claw, though. Yeah, I had... Oh, I guess you can't see it, but I have this one. This one. Which I assume was the female, because these seem very, like, you know, like titties, but who knows. Queen Roodaka. Roodaka. Bionicle. Yeah, I had Roodaka. Yeah, that's way more familiar. Okay. How much is Roodaka these days, I wonder? That seems like a pretty, rare set, don't you think? Huh. Probably. Oh, that's $325. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's keep going. I don't know why I was curious about that. Because I have that. I just modified it. It's just fascinating. Alright. I know I keep going off track, but what else is new? You can always skip, I suppose. My experiments in the effects of the Visorak venom serve the shadows, as we well know. Plagues can be eliminated. And once the Rahaga are dust, and the Toa at my mercy, your usefulness will be over, my king. Oh yeah, there was some infighting between these two, apparently. Interesting. It's funny how I owned Roodaka, but I didn't really know much about the story, you know, about the Hordika and stuff. It's just fascinating. I think I had, like, at least one set from every Bionicle era. Because I also had a Paraka. I also had a Legends Bionicle. And a Glatoran as well. And then, of course, I had Toa Metrus and Rakshis. And I think I had a set from every Bionicle era. That's fascinating to know. You're having second thoughts, Matau. And third. And fourth. Thanks for spot noticing. This was your idea. Gather materials for airships so you can transport the Matoran out of this place to their new home. Then worry about reversing the effects of the venom on you. I know. But Norik said there might be a way to cure ourselves. A creature named Kitongu. Why does that sound familiar? Who holds the key? Ha! Let me tell you about Kitongu. Oh my god, wait a minute. Kitongu Bionicle. Oh my god, I had Kitongu, bro. Oh my god. I still have some of these yellow pieces, I think. I think I still have some of these yellow pieces, bro. Oh my god. Okay, enough. Enough. Keep reading. Keep reading. Kitongu is the hope of every Visorak victim, a mighty Rahi whose Roodaka spinner is said to cleanse the system of venom. Of course, that's if he judges you worthy, and if you can find him. There's only one problem. He doesn't exist. He never existed. Well, I used to have his set, so he obviously exists. He's just a myth, Matao. But don't worry. Being a Visorak spawned freak isn't so bad if you get used to it. Or, you get used to it. Wait, you mean you and the others? Did you think we were always like this? Always Roodaka? What did they look like before? Not so. Once I was a Toa Iruni. A long time ago. But you never forget, brother. They were Toa? How long ago was this? Is there like another story back then that I don't know of? I don't think that's ever been established. It's not the... Every other era, like the Toa in Nika and like onward, is after Matanui. This is like... This stuff we're reading right now, Metro Nui, this is like the earliest flashback it has been, so I don't know. Huh. This is glorious. Nokama, are you mad? You will draw the attention of every Visorak for Kios. For Kios? Is that a measuring system? For Kios around. I don't care. Being a Hordika is amazing. For the first time, I am truly one with the sea. Huh. I can sense its currents, its eddies, the movement of fish far below. Can you sense how much in trouble we're in? This mission was supposed to be done in secret. Looks like the secret is out. Ugh. Gaki! The carelessness. Don't worry, Rahaga. I will make them pay, just the way you showed me. Did you just summon... Oh! What? No! Oh my god. Oh. The Proto-Karns. Huh. They were once a small group of villagers who exposed themselves to energized protodermis and they were transformed, disintegrating large portions of the coastline. Terrifying, got it. Frostilius. Icebergs float in the air or in the far northern waters. Just, oh my god, just more like fused beings. They are in fact homes and armor for the beings. Oh. These are from... Oh, I just realized this is from all the Toa. That's fucked up. Okay, look at them just floating there. It's like hanging there. No. Yeah, you kind of just almost screwed up Gaki. No, I never meant... And it's still falling from the sky. How could I? As a Toa, you always held back your power, even if you didn't know it, so as not to harm others or bring destruction. But as a Hordika, there was little to keep your power in check. Given enough time, that side of you will take over, and you will become that which you have fought against. Then I will just have to find some way to stay in control, to stay as a Toa. Are you well, Gaki? I am all right, Nokama, but I am not so certain about you, Hordika. Kometru. Oh, what? What in Matanui's name are you doing? Talking to those Rahi up there. You might want to try it sometime. I have nothing to learn from birds. Well, eventually Nuju only speaks in this language anyway. So, and then Matoro is his translator. So, eventually you're gonna do it, man. They are flying free up there. You are down here, mutated into a Tor Hordika and on the run from the Visorak horde. Maybe it is them who have nothing to learn from you, Nuju. You are very wise, Toa, but in this new world, wisdom is not enough. Translated from Visorak. Oh, okay. Their tone is angry. Now is the time to strike. Too simple. Nothing in this city is worth hunting. Sidorak promised us good sport, remember? Oh, it's them talking. That's so fascinating that the Visorak are talking in their own little bug language. I remember what Roodaka did to the last one who complained too. Yeah, he just destroyed him. You sound like Eerie. Who? A Matoran I used to know. He always insisted that scholars were not as wise as we claimed to be. Nuju. Help me, Nuju. That is Eerie's voice. How could he be free? It came from in there. He must have escaped the Colosseum and been in hiding all along. Nuju, you aren't thinking like a Toa. You are feeling like a Hordika. The Visorak will use that against you. I am sick of hearing about the Visorak. Saving all of the Matoran begins with saving one, and to blazes with the Visorak. But I see him moving in there. Eerie? It's Nuju. Come out. Oh, but they were mimicking him. Nuju, help me, Nuju. Ugh. Unarak can imitate the voices of those you trust, stolen from your very thoughts. I tried to warn you. Next time, try harder. I endured your venom, creature, and your webs, but one thing I will not endure is your breath. Get behind me. What are you doing? Buying us time. Oh, we made an ice dome. This ice dome will delay them, but we have to get out of here, and we can't go forward, backward, or up. So we go down. That makes sense. Not the nicest of refuges, but it will do. I don't mind. We Rahaga lived down here for years, and none of you ever knew. You really need to be more observant. Norik said, why were you hiding here? Norik said he was sure the Visorak would come eventually. This would be our last chance to stop Sidorak, Roodaka, and the hordes. Our plan is to beat them here, then try to retake the other lands they have overrun. I don't suppose you have a plan B, do you? Defeat, mutation, the end of all life in Metru Nui. I was afraid it would be something like that. Those are big Visorak, holy crap. Here's a quick guide to the earthquake-ravaged City of Shadows. Everything that has changed, essentially. Huh. Wow. This whole island is, like, just completely destroyed after the events of the movie and what's happening now. Protodermis is leaked out of Gametru. Molten Protodermis has flooded areas. It's a mechanized jungle now. Wow. Because they escaped the archives. Frozen Protodermis. There's just so much. Spin your destiny. Build your own Bionicle universe, 400 plus pieces. Huh. I have my own creations too, man. Alright, last one for today. Bionicle Metro Nui. Reign of Darkness. Ugh. They are waiting in the Colosseum to eventually draw them in. Okay. Exile into the shadows might be a more merciful end. Who knows? Oh, there's a variant cover. That's pretty cool. Shadow play. Oh, NVIDIA shadow play. The throne and everything. The time is drawing near. Almost all of my threads have been spun, and I wait only for my prey to rush headlong into the trap. Always remember this, little Hordling. Though I am not a Visorak, I too can weave a web. The 6 Toa are growing desperate, torn between saving their precious Matoran and saving themselves from an eternity in their monstrous new forms. Desperate Toa make mistakes. Or desperate... Oh, wait, that's the way it was said. Desperate Toa make mistakes. And in this game, one mistake is all you are allowed. Ah, Sidorak, my king, so secure in your power over the Horde, so confident in our coming alliance, so certain of victory, so very, very foolish. I love that the throne is basically her face in a weird way. Where I come from, Hordling, there is a rite of passage, a mountain that two climb together. The sky rains fire, the grasses are filled with acid, and the rock itself tries to devour you as you scale its slopes. Wow. Almost to the summit, my companion cried out. His foot was caught in a crevice. The mountain knew he was there. Roodaka, help! The choice was mine. I could go back and save him, or take the advantage of the mountain's distraction and reach the top. I made my first bargain that day, Hordling. I scaled the rock in safety, and the mountain enjoyed its feast. Whoa, that's morbid. Which Toa do you think will make a similar bargain to save their insignificant little life? Will it be Whenua, who has spent his life among Rahi and now may become one himself? Careful, Rahi are everywhere down here. I thought they all escaped the archives. Why would they be here? Visorak think they're gone too. So what better place to hide from them? That's true. Someone's hiding really loudly. Oh, Nuju. What? Look out. It's right behind me. What is? And what are you doing in the archives? I had never been thrown through a wall before. I didn't want to miss the experience. He was literally just tossed through a wall. Oh my god. It's the Kagarak. Run! Oh god. I didn't run as a Toa. I won't as whatever I am now. Roodaka spinners are wheels of energy. Let's see what happens. Ooh. When his hits a mirror of ice. Let's see what happens. The aura around it is cool. It's reflecting. The redirected Roodaka heads back to the Kagarak. Oh, striking it opens a gateway to a zone of darkness and pulls the startled Kagarak inside. What? What? It's just... What? Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And they're coming for you. It received the fate it planned for you, trapped in shadow. But it won't stay there long. We have to move. That's an interesting disc power. Winua leads the way deeper into the archives. Lock the door, Nuju. We can plan here. But first, I think we need some answers. What are the Visorak? Why are they here? I can answer that. Oh yes, for I was the one of the first to see them and survive. They first appeared years ago, savage by nature, obedient by training. Nothing that lived could stand before them. At first, I thought the Visorak were the only danger, until I saw them, Roodaka and Sidorak. Oh, yeah, that's them right there. That was when I knew who was really behind this. And it wasn't Sidorak or his foul viceroy. It was the... Wait, or his foul viceroy? But isn't the viceroy Roodaka? It should be Roodaka then. Oh, look out! They're coming through the ventilation system. They just were swarming, dude. Oh my god. Winua, get that door open. I'll hold them off. Again, just like everywhere, just shooting all the beams and like ice. No, 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 no. This is my territory. Mine. You can't be here. Now what? It's Winua. He's given in to madness. Yeah, he's acting like a territorial Rahi right now. Oh god. Winua, stop it. The structure. It can't take the stress. You'll bring the ceiling down. Oh no. I thought he was going insane when he said, no, 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 this is mine. With a roar like a flood tide, stone and mortar rained down on the Hordika, Visorak, and Rahaga. It falls for a very long time. And then all is silent and still. Oh my god. Oh. They all got crushed. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Enter the Bionicle Dark Hunter Building Challenge. Huh. Oh, build your creation. It might be a official part of the universe. I wonder if that's what I did, because I remember modifying Roodaka, and I changed her a little bit. Maybe that's what I did. So I'll have to show what it looks like. That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool. Okay. Well, we'll be done for today. Titans of Fear. We'll finish up 25, 26, 27 on Sunday, and then I'm gonna find more comics because there's not a there's no more on this list Biomedia. So I'll have to figure that out and find. Wow, this video is still rendering. Oh, it stopped rendering. Oh. Fun. Okay, but I will, yeah, I'll finish. Well, oh. Right. I opened Vegas Pro. Yeah, that's for a video. Okay, I'll be done today, though, so I'll see y'all on Sunday for the more Bionicle, and we'll finish up Metro Nui, it seems. Or not. We'll see what's after issue 27. I gotta find 28 and up, basically. I'll find scans for it, probably. So, alright. Have a good one. Can we, like, close